So, let's just do a little bit of Miitopia. This is, clearly post-game, where absolutely nothing has any impact on any pre-established lore. Remember that. This is all non-canon. Who do I like? Wow. I guess we're gonna go with Vector. Cool. Cool disconnection. Who's someone you would like to battle alongside? Oh look, it's real Wario and Miku. Miku? Still using the same busted-ass cable. Same busted-ass cable. Bull, Tingle, Chromie? Or is it Cromie? Like Fire Emblem. Speaking of, I heard Fire Emblem Heroes, or Warriors, is it? Was actually pretty good. I've heard good things. Then again, I'm not really sure how much of, a Warriors fan I am at the moment. So this is, interesting, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 gold, make a wish. Yes, there is Pretzel lore that I'd like to share with you. Why don't we share the Pretzel lore right off the bat, shall we? So, someone left a comment on my last stream, and I'm gonna summarize it for you because it's really, really good Pretzel lore, okay? So Pretzel, you know, like Sponge absorbs the sadness in the world? Well, Pretzel absorbs the salt. Right? So, anger. So together, with Sponge, Pretzel, and Sponge, make the Mario world happy. That's why everything's all happy most of the time. So, Pretzel absorbs the salt, and apparently he doesn't like to say a whole lot. He conceals his anger by not talking too much, and that's why he says, "Eh, you know," because he doesn't want to let the anger out, because he absorbed too much of it. This is ridiculous, but okay. So Sponge uses the sadness for healing magic. Pretzel uses the anger for attack magic. That's why one's a cleric and one's a mage. I think that's from WMDS. That is a really good lore. Yeah, I kind of like that. So, listen. I know I just said none of this is canon. I think that's canon. I like that. It's also emblematic of, like, why is Pretzel called Pretzel? What does a pretzel have to do with a sponge? I don't know. I didn't plan any of this. I didn't plan any of this nonsense, but here it is. That just makes sense, man. It just makes sense. Anyway, I hope you're all having a good Saturday night. Today's a weird day. I feel like the weather, which is just slightly cold. A little drab. But that's just life, man. I don't know why I'm talking like Jeff Bridges from fucking Big Lebowski, but sure. Should add an evil character who sucks up happiness. Well, that would be Grunge. Remember, Grunge and Schnitzel. I don't know what Schnitzel has to do with any of this, but Grunge, by the very definition of the word, you know, is kind of drab. Pop-Tart, you say? No, I don't know about no Pop-Tarts. Fucking water snurps. Really? Do a lot of damage, these fuckers. Hey, you know. Schnitzel can be salted as well. Sure, I mean, if you want to take it in that direction, a schnitzel is salty. And yeah, people are trying to figure out lore for He Thick, but I gotta be honest, I don't think anyone's gonna come up with a satisfactory explanation as to why this character is A, in existence, and B, called He Thick. Vinny, do you feel like this was a strange-ass week? I think it was a strange-ass week, and I think for me it had something to do with the weather. And the reason I say that is because the weather won't fucking make up its mind. One day it's really cold. One day it's like 75 degrees. One day it's 80. I was just going through some weird, like, you know, like mood swings, and I realized, like, are we that? Is this what it's like to be human? I mean, I wouldn't, not that I wouldn't know, because I am a human, I swear. But are we that, like, subject to the stimuli around us? That the weather would change our moods so incredibly easily? Or perhaps an undigested piece of cheese? The set of parameters that we operate under. You know, you gotta wonder sometimes. How much is us and how much is our environment? I think that's a very useful thing to learn. I think it's very useful. Because sometimes you gotta know when you're fucking up. And that's a hard thing for a lot of people. But there are other times when it's a really good idea to just, okay, take a step back and realize someone pissed in my pizza. Of course I'm gonna feel upset. And we don't have any real-life sponges. I mean, sponges exist. 420G. Sponges exist. Just as I say we don't have any real-life sponges, the 420 comes up. If only I had, like, real-life Pretzel to hang out when I play Mario Kart, maybe that would fix some of my rage issues when I play that game. Cloyne. The Legend of the Cloyne. Do you think this fish wants to sleep on Clown's chest? Just wondering. Lovely suit. Tommy just doesn't want a... This has been Tommy's outfit since almost the beginning. This motherfucker. I'm gonna keep this group because I want to continue leveling them a little bit, and then we'll add a couple characters. Dragon, we ride. Please make groose. Who the fuck is groose? Well, I know who groose is, but someone in chat just said groose with a G-R-U-C-E. Like, not groose, G-R-O-O-S-E, groose with a G-R-U-C-E. Like Bruce, but like with a G? I don't know who that character is, I'm so sorry. We eat every single day is dumb salad. That's not words. Tucked away in a hidden spot in carcass is a super sweet snack. Yeah, okay, finally. Let's help Tingle. I've been avoiding Tingle for obvious reasons. Tingle just makes me uncomfortable. Are you a real fairy? Okay, let's finish Tingle's quest. I mean, this one should be pretty easy. There's still some bosses. Remember, even though this is post-game, there are still bosses that have to be defeated. So there's absolutely a reason for me to do this. I don't know which way. Yeah. Straight ahead. What's this? You see all the BS Twitch is adding? I know Twitch is adding, sub-gifting. What was the other things? They have other features they're adding? I think sub-gifting is a natural evolution of whatever it is the fuck, you know, we have now, so I'm not too bothered about that. Oh, right. There's, official raids. There's a raid command where you can have your entire audience go over to another stream with you, and it'll, like, have an official message. I mean, to me, that's more or less just the same as hosting. Rooms? Premieres? Raids? I don't know what rooms and premieres are. Achievements? Remember, this is now... Twitch is still very, very, very early in its life, like, cycle and its like, development, right? Think about where Twitch is gonna be in 3-4 years. If you think this stuff is weird, imagine some of the features in 3-4 years. I've been privy to one of them, which is kind of not even a secret. Which is to say that, there's, like, voting where you can click the screen. I don't have this add-on installed, but, like, say if you want to call a quick vote, one of the features that they're working on is you can touch the screen, you can click it, and it'll detect where you're clicking. That hasn't happened on this channel because I think you have to download it, but the on-screen stuff. So if I say, guys, can you vote which path you want to go down, you can then click whichever path on the screen you want for Miitopia, and it'll give me that information. That is weird, but I kind of like that. That would make voting so much easier for so many of the games I play. So, stuff like that I like. I like sub-gifting. What else do I like? The raid thing is the same as hosting as far as I'm concerned. I do like hosting. I mean, that's an old change, but I thought it was really good, and it brought a lot of traffic to my channel and to a lot of other channels. I don't know what else I really want. I know it's like kind of easy to want to complain about the platform that you're on, but I have to be honest, I've had little problem, aside from the buffering issues in the early days and the connection problems with Twitch, and just a couple of random assorted things like the, you know, the bits, which luckily has not become a problem. By the way, thank you guys for that, because I was worried that bits were going to become this issue where people would not fucking stop and it would get weird, and it hasn't been weird. You guys have been really respectful of my wishes, and there hasn't been a whole lot of bit stuff happening, which is great. I know most people probably wouldn't say that, but here's the thing. I generally like the features they've added, and the fact that I was invited to speak with a couple people from Twitch and, you know, offer my complaints, my suggestions. I complained about the exclusivity thing where I like, you know, I was like, I don't like this, you know, I can only stream on Twitch, and they took that into account. That was really nice. So it seems like my voice has been heard. I appreciate that. Whether or not anything changes remains to be seen, but at the very least, there are things that have been done that have been pretty okay. Now, compare that to YouTube, which has become, I know the phrase dumpster fire is a little overused, so we'll use cumster fire. And it seems like Twitch is still managed by humans at the moment, and YouTube is just pretty much just robots. Just robots forever. That's disgusting like hell. Well, yeah, a little bit. It's a little disgusting like hell. Well, we've got one foods. A whole one foods. My understanding of, and again, not to get into a huge thing about YouTube versus Twitch, because obviously these are very different platforms, but I'll say this. I understand why the bots are necessary, because I don't think YouTube could hire enough staff to ever manage the days of YouTube being, the weeks, the months of content being uploaded per day, per hour. It's just a shame it's like this, because it's such a mess. But logistically it can be explained, and I you know, I'm not like, I'm not blind to that. Per second! Purdue. What? There's nothing here. Why'd you stop? Tommy. Tommy's a quitter. The real Tommy Wiseau's not a quitter. Vampire Tommy is a bit of a quitter. Speaking of, if you didn't see this. Paul. Wow. Tommy, I had no idea you could wear pink so nicely. Someone said there's actually about 10 hours of content going up on YouTube per second. Holy shit. You know. I wonder how much of that content is just someone, like, just breathing for, like, 2 hours, and they just upload it. Or just, like, footage of, like, a windowsill, and looking out the window and nothing's happening. I really wonder. Also, I found a really good YouTube channel today that I want to turn you guys on to, because there's a lot of work. Strafe Fox? There's a lot of work put into these videos. There's a really great one about the making of Secret of Mana. This is a channel that has like 11K. They've been around for years. I just want to show you the production value on some of this stuff. Look at this. This is all like custom 3D animations just to explain the making of a couple games. You get all this really... Look at that. And it's themed perfectly. Like, there's a Donkey Kong Country video that's got a similar theme. Like 10-minute videos, really informative, they dig deep, they have really good graphics, the dude's voice is great. 11K subs. It's like kind of not fair, but the problem is the content is uploaded very irregularly. So in the past year, there were like 8 videos, 9 videos. So not a whole lot, but it's quality. I watched like 2 or 3. I enjoyed them. He's at 12K. Well, here you go. Well, it's not going to change too much because of me, but I'm happy to help a little bit because I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that channel. You know what? On a similar note, my favorite show right now is Nathan For You. It's been pretty much every time Nathan For You's on the air with new episodes, it's like my favorite show. But this is gonna sound kind of fucked up, but that's a show I'm really happy doesn't have more views. Because if Nathan gets really, really famous, if the show like completely blows up, then he won't be able to do the same shit that he did for years. Vinny, sub count means nothing to me. The content of a channel makes a YouTuber. Oh, absolutely, but here's the thing. When you have a YouTuber that puts that much work, into their videos, and they don't have a huge fan base, maybe they're discouraged to make more, you know, maybe they're not making a couple bucks to help support the videos so that they can, you know, make more stuff. That's one of the problems with the adpocalypse. And I'm not gonna harp on this, but of course people are gonna say, who cares about the adpocalypse? Get a job, assholes. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, but the real issue is, if you really, really like the channel, and the person making those videos doesn't have a means to support themselves, there's gonna be like half or a quarter or 1/5 of the channel. There's gonna be large gaps of content. They may even just stop. They may say, well, okay, I can't make any money from this, so why bother? I'm gonna go back to McDonald's. It's kind of sad. It's just, you know, because for a little while YouTube was viable for people realizing their dreams, I guess, of being a video editor and a content producer without having to like sign a network deal. But it's not so easy. Vinny, do you have means to support yourself? Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I've definitely learned the game by now, and I'm very careful and I save, and between Twitch, YouTube, merch, and you know, even Redvox to some extent, I'm okay. My plan is, of course, to, as long as I can continue doing what I'm doing without locking any of it behind a paywall, I'll be a happy banana. Tommy, what are you doing? Is this leprechaun suit? Writers know. You know the horror movie Leprechaun? You know, I tried to make Leprechaun 4, but studio won't let me, so I'd make movie myself, but I become Leprechaun. You know? Tommy has a weird way of saying you know. He goes, meow. It's really fucking weird. Speed Luigi can do push-ups with his tongue. Never forget that. As long as they're becoming friends, that's all I'm happy about that. So, yeah. So, what other fun things can we talk about? What fun things do you like? Do you, do you remember... So, I just didn't... Here's the fun thing I wanted to mention before, but... Like, Nathan For You... Really, that's my favorite show right now, as I said. But... Remember Ali G? Do you remember? No, really. Sacha Baron Cohen, his whole thing... was basically fucking with people. In that way. Do you remember him? I don't know, he's a little guy, some dude, you know, Ali G. Yo, check it out, I's here with none other than my main man, Buzz Lightyear, the first geezer to walk on the sun. Oh, really? Me and Clown? Well, obviously he got massive. All his characters got massive, for better or worse. I'd say, obviously, worse for him, because he could no longer do what he did. He had to turn to making, like, movies, like the fucking football hooligan movie. So it seems to me like... It seems to me like Nathan... By the way, the previous episode was fantastic. Episode 4 of Season 4 was amazing. But it seems to me like someone like Nathan, if he gets any bigger than he is now, he won't be able to continue doing what he does. But the weird thing about Nathan is he doesn't necessarily play a character that's easy to detect. He's so fucking deadpan in almost every aspect of his life. He's like living his character. Which is, you know, the awkward... Well, maybe that is Nathan. Maybe it's not much of a character, I don't know. What is Nathan For You? I can't really explain it, without... Look, if I explain it, it's gonna sound lame. So I recommend watching... Type it in on YouTube, watch some clips. But it's a show where Nathan Fielder goes around helping failing businesses in the most convoluted, ridiculous business schemes ever. He meets the weirdest people. He usually goes on Craigslist for the weirdest things, like... He needed someone with an oversized suit and their mother's ashes. And when he found out the mother was alive, he was like, well, can we get a piece of your mother that she's not using? And the dude agreed. Because, you know, they're paying him. They got him from Craigslist. It's a really... That was just the most recent episode. Listen. Hear me out. It's insane. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, they got her hair and fingernails. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. So, another little topic I wanted to bring up is, how much... I know it seems like I get a little annoyed with some of the lore, and some of the lore is absolutely absurd. But I really enjoy the fact that people care enough about my streams and these characters to make up lore and to draw them and to have some interest in, I don't know, making their own versions of this stuff. I don't always get it. I don't even always like it. But the fact that people care, sometimes I think, I'm like, oh, right, that's really cool. I'm trying, see, my whole thing is seeing things in another light. That's like my whole thing. Good. HP been in. I played a little bit of Resident Evil as well. I got to play that game mode that I played last night for a couple minutes. Well, about an hour earlier. I really liked that game mode. The, what was it, Nightmare mode? I could see myself getting bored of it real quick, but I managed to play a little bit of it, and I unlocked a bunch of new stuff. And it's kind of like just mindless fun for an hour. But also, I like how tense things get. So as soon as I complete this Tingle mission, we're gonna add a couple new party members. I've been thinking a lot about Resident Evil lately, actually. That was a really good game. I'm gonna miss it, even though we have a little DLC to do. So someone tweeted this to me. I'll show you in a second. Something sweet. That critter's got my treat! You hand that over now! Okay. Deadly demons will be killed. So I opened with this picture right here. This was just on my Twitter. So, you know, I'm checking Twitter, and someone made this. I think Red Jack-o'-lantern made this. So, I just want to, again, point out, people make some really fucking weird shit. Yes, there are thousands of people in this community. Some of it scares me. Some of it amazes me. That was perfectly in the middle, in the best possible way. So, good job. Come on, get hype, get hype, get hype. Three! Who's attacking for three? Yeah, dance. Too nervous to do much. Clown is clingy. I never realized how much I wanted to see Tommy Wiseau dressed as a leprechaun, consoling a clingy and saddened clown dressed in a heart outfit. That is a scene that shall go down in the annals of history. Please, someone draw that. You know what? don't, because now that I said that, there's gonna be like 7 of those on the Buru. Just one person. Coordinate amongst yourselves, please. You know, I was thinking about something the other day that, again, my thoughts are all over the place at the moment. But I was thinking about something. Oh, Clown is still, like, fucked up. One of my most underrated streams is my Legend of Grimrock 2 stream. I don't know if anyone was here for that. That was like a couple years ago now. But, I really loved playing that game. Are they making Grimrock 3? I mean, I don't even remember how many viewers I was getting nightly when I was doing Grimrock. Maybe 1,000? Like 800 to 1,000, maybe? Maybe a little bit more than that. 1,600? I don't know. Well, I mean, that's not a small amount by any means, but the stream has grown. Steampunk Grimrock? What's it called? Vaporum? I'll check that out. Vaporum album news. I don't really have anything to announce. I mean, we're just... The mixing... We remixed the first song on the album, which is called Another Light. So there's album news, I guess. And, it needed a remix because now it's fucking so much better. It's so good. Joe really outdid himself on this new mix. Other than that, we're just tightening up the graphics on level 3, and it's going really well. And, yeah, it's just tightening. Just tightening. Reno's gonna have a new mix too. Nothing dramatically different, but just it's a little top heavy on the vocals, and Joe's gonna cut that back a little bit. But yeah, track list coming soon. We have an order, and at some point really soon I'm going to post that on the Twitter. So like all 13 songs in what order they show up in. So that's what I got. That's the news. Speaking of Joe, so no wonder this fight is taking so long. Everyone's all clingy, and I'm not putting them in their spots. I just want this fight to be over. I really hate this fight. This is the worst. Oh, it's gonna be over now. So Joe and I were talking about White Castle. I was like, Joe, what part of the chicken does the ring come from? Because White Castle sells chicken rings. And without missing a beat, he said, oh, the asshole. I was like, what would be great is if the FDA attacks White Castle for being, like, kind of misleading with their chicken ring product and makes them rename it to Chicken Rims. And then they start, like, running out of assholes, so they have to find other... I'm so sorry. They have to find other places on the chicken to acquire rings from. So, White Castle launches a new product line called Chicken Rims and Trim. Alright, I'm done. See ya! I'm out. Bye! Just a nibble. No, Tingle, don't say that now! This divine taste, Tingle. Tingle. It's just so good. What are you... Tingle, don't do this to me, man. Not after what I just said. I'd be wrong if I kept this experience to myself. I'm a person of morals, I'll share it with you here. Okay, it's just devil's food cake, that's all it is. And that's precisely why I get weird fucking art. Banana leaf fan. Just gonna try to ignore all the things I said a minute ago. Let's try to get that banana leaf fan. Lately, the odds of getting new gear has been very low here in Miitopia. And every fucking time it's been an HP banana. I'm still waiting for that like 80-90% chance of getting an item so I can start making some good dosh. Gothic punk outfit. So now Clown is entering a goth phase. Oh, God. Clown, you should get in touch with RuPaul. You. No. I gotta get Pretzel up to speed. You need your fucking protein, Pretz. No. No Pretz. One second, everybody. Okay. That was a little bit more than 1 second, sorry. I had a really fun headache today. Errand? Bull. I'm Bull, delivery man. I got packaging here for Ezra in Elven Retreat. Golly, I'm gonna deliver it. I'm in a bit of a pickle, another job came up. Could you deliver this? Yeah, okay. I also need... I need that other class. There's another class that I have not unlocked yet. Someone asked me yesterday, did you go on any good walks lately? And yes, I hadn't, but today I did. I went to the, it was like 76, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. I have to say Fahrenheit, because if it was Celsius, you know, someone out there is gonna be like, Vinny, is it Celsius? Yes, I live on the sun. Check it out, my main man Buzz Aldrin here has walked on the sun. But yeah, I did like a good 2-hour walk, and just walked for a while, enjoyed some music, some Queens of the Stone Age, some Primal Scream. Even some stuff I hadn't heard before. It's good. But again, it's just confusing me because I'm ready for fall and like now my body chemistry has to adjust to the fact that it's almost like summer conditions. It's bizarre. Things are back to normal again and that's good. Now people are ignoring me more than ever. I just hate it. Many clap. Was that it? Oh guys, today we're gonna checking out this 3D spinner. No, wrong way. Wrong way, wrong way. Let's see if I can do that even better. Let me hold my nose. Alright guys, today we're gonna check out the 3D spinner. Yeah, it's pretty good if I do that. Managed to get that other job done thanks to you. So grateful. Take this in return. Okay, that's an easy quest. Cat girl. A lone abandoned cat girl. We have a neighborhood cat. That's one of my neighbors, or I didn't realize it was a neighbor at first. They just picked the cat up and then just abducted the cat. I watched it happen, and then it was a neighbor, so I guess they were going to feed him. But for a moment there, I was like, would someone just abduct a cat while walking on the sidewalk? You don't know what that cat's been up to. Definitely want to get stronger, I can tell. I've been searching for somebody like you. A training grounds at Chili Peak. Let's move it or lose it. Heart outfit. I don't really want the heart outfit. I don't want to get that ripped. What's your quest? Oh, you don't. This cleric? Wait, what? Are you like a member of my party now? I guess she's in the Traveler's Hub. I guess we'll get ripped. But yeah, I'm waiting for that elf class to become available. You unlock the other class by fighting an optional boss at the end of the island area. Oh, I forgot to, I forgot to get new party members. Alright, well, I'll do one path and then I'll go and get a couple party members. Or at least one. Keep going, Pretz. Don't be discouraged. You're stubborn. Tommy wasn't stubborn. Tommy did not hit pay dirt. You will. What? 7. Hot Coldman. Getting elf is very difficult, but it's a game-breaking class. The island area is apparently very difficult. Kill. What? We need a good mage on our team. Pretz is the mage. So I have to make sure Pretz is low. I keep calling him Pretz, I don't know why. Like, I was pretty opposed to what was going on with these brothers. I thought it was kind of silly. Not opposed, but it was just really silly. Sponge was the only one that I kind of liked right away. But I would say I like Pretzel now, especially after today's lore. I like Pretzel almost as much as Sponge. It seems like he has a reason to exist now, which I can appreciate. I'm still not okay with Pop-Tart. Yep. Pop-Tart. Oh, God, I don't know how I feel about Laredo anymore. I don't know. Like, I kinda wanna go up to Nintendo HQ with, like, a dossier. I wanna go up there with a folder. Be like, listen. I have something for you. I've got new brothers. I even got a couple new sisters. Choose your favorite. Oh yeah, no, my character's dead. That's okay. My character has been, like, this was me earlier. I had a headache that debilitated me for a couple hours, but actually, what ended up fixing it was caffeine. Big cup of coffee. Cup of coffee in the big time. Yeah. I got the Pax Pox. I got the Thought Rot. Did you ever take a nap for too long? Of course you have. I think we all have at some point, right? But for me, it was just to not exist during headache. But then I felt more fucked up when the nap was over because I slept too long. So that was when the coffee began, and then I took that long walk. And that actually did the job. That seemed to make it okay. But yeah, long naps tend to end up with headaches, so here I am thinking a nap is going to fix the headache. It did the opposite. So let's do another... I don't remember how to do this. No, I meds help. Like, Excedrin is good. What's your opinion on Cuphead, Vinny? Well, I streamed it. I think it's a very good game, but it's nothing incredibly new or different or unique. It just looks beautiful. Okay, so we have to bring some people over to the villa while I introduce a new class or two. Sorry, Hotel Mario. You'll be back eventually. Yeah, I don't have any real complaints about Cuphead, even though some people didn't like the boss battle stuff because it was just all boss battles. But I actually really liked the boss battles. I thought that the boss battles gave the artists a chance to shine. And it was fun. It was really addictive once you get into it, and like you hit like a state of zen. But it's really Mega Man / Contra, which is a good or bad thing depending on your point of view. I liked it, and I enjoyed every minute of that game, except for when it made me want to go back to before I was born.
Guess there's a sexy devil now!
I could be your angel or your devil, Dottie.
Who's next?
Pizza, pasta, put it in a box.
Rip the water. How could this happen? We're smarter than this. I kind of like this one. Well, actually, no, the sunglasses. You need the sunglasses. I think that's a pretty good one.
Ready!
We're now in multiple chef territory. Which is a good thing because it means that they can have a cook-off. They can make good meal together. Oh, he's a chef too. He doesn't just shovel raw sewage down his throat. Guy Fieri is also a chef. So you see there's there is a skill. Believe it or not, the dude has some level of skill. I can't afford it yet. But as soon as I can... Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. I still have Gordon's old one, right? How does that work? No, that wouldn't... You know, that just doesn't feel right. Now it's good. Yeah, I like that one. I can see that. Oh, you guys want ear, right? Ear. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. No, I can't give him Gordon's old outfit. I can make him into Toad. I guess for the time being, Guy Fieri will be Toad. That's not funny. This is fucked. This is just totally fucked. Out here. Okay, what's Pee-wee's war cry though? Like what catchphrases does Pee-wee have?
This is crack. Rock cocaine.
Sure. Sure, why not? Or my bike. Yeah, my bike is one. Alright. That's good. I think we're good. Am I really gonna set out with, like... like, totally gimped party members? I guess so. I think we need a legacy character to go with them. The Goen's gonna be tough, so I need to get them up to speed. I'm gonna do a little snurp hunting, I think. Oh, whoops. All these medals. Yeah, I guess I could bring Tommy, but the problem is I don't like have faith in Thomas P. Wiseau. I don't even know what his middle name is, but I don't have faith in him to deliver. Don't ask. Oh, he has the curse, right? Right. That was one way that I was killing the rare snurp. If we get rare snurps, I'm gonna need Tommy. I understand. I mean, I hope this works. I'm gonna have, like, some pretty low-level party members here. Oh, that's a lot of snurp. I'm surprised. Are there any purple snurples? I saw a couple purple snurples in the game. I can't believe how good Guy Fieri looks as Toad. This really would make a great Toad for, he would make a good Toad for a future Mario Brothers movie. Which, as we all know, Nintendo's just waiting for the right time. You know, they're gonna go for a reboot. What were the name of the other plumbers that they were competing with? That Mario was like... There was like a real Italian name.
Scapelli! The Scapelli brothers.
We need, yeah, we're gonna need a sequel to the Mario Brothers movie where we get to see what happened to the Scapelli brothers. Rip Pretzel. Would you agree that you're not officially Italian unless your name ends in an I? No, because it could also end in an O, or an A, or an E, or a U. No, maybe not as much a U. Just a vowel. Oh, damn. Alright, we gotta do one more snurp hunt. That wasn't the best snurp hunting.
The Scapelli brothers! Are you kidding me, Luigi? One of them became a Supreme Court justice!
Oh shit, what if the Scapelli brothers are Wario and Waluigi? What if that's their last name? Wario Scapelli. For those that haven't seen the masterpiece that is the Mario Brothers movie, the Scapelli brothers are the competition for the Mario Brothers. They're like the best plumbers in Brooklyn, aside from the Mario Brothers. I kind of want to do a little bit more of the roulette. No, Waluigi is not, in fact, related to Wario. That is incorrect lore. Sorry, clown. Yeah, they just picked him up at the bus stop one day on the way to the tennis game. No, really, there was an article about this. I have to type in Waluigi now. Let me see. Oh, spin the wheel again. Okay. While I do that, I want to look up this thing. Of course, I type Waluigi not into Google, and the first result I see is Waluigi not circumcised. No, Waluigi not related to Wario. There was some article about this. Wario and Waluigi are not 100% not brothers. Are they lovers? Oh my god. It is incredibly likely that Wario and Waluigi are in a relationship. Here are the two men with common interests and similar habits who hang around each other all the time. What the fuck website am I on right now? You know what? Let's never mind. Fucking never mind, man. Good Google result. Okay, I'll spin this thing one more time. I try real hard to forget about what I just read. I just remember there being an article about, I think it was Miyamoto or someone said that Waluigi just showed up. He just was there for tennis, like, and he's not related to Wario or anyone else. Just some, like, fucking, like bum. They just found. Actually, I shouldn't be buying fork spears for Pee-wee. Like, he was just wearing the outfit. And they're just like, yeah, you want to come play golf with us? Alright. Tennis. Later, golf. Come on. Perfect. In the official guide to Mario Party 5, it confirms Waluigi and Wario are not brothers. And yeah, I remember Wario date. I mean, this isn't exactly lore. It's a very expensive pan. You can make a various assortment of human waste into good meals with that pan.
This is your brain.
Oh no, this is... No, why am I doing this? Oh, I'm so sorry, chat. Oh no!
Am I sexy yet?
Yes, that's a heart. Man. Okay, that was a lot. Is Vinny still sick? Yep. Oh, you guys want me to take the hat off of Guy Fieri. Okay. This is smart. This is a good idea. Right here! I don't know why I keep doing that, but it's like the first thing I can think to do. I have to turn Guy Fieri into some kind of raptor. Oh, well, fuck the snurps. Let's continue the mission. Oh no, did Dr. fail again? You've got problems. Which of these monsters wears glasses? I don't know. I really, really don't know. I guess the mage? Okay. How many arms does a squid have? Octopus has 8. Squid has 10 tentacles. Which side does the sun rise? Alright. These are all very, very good Miitopia questions. It rises in the north left, you say? Oh, banana. I don't know how fine this is going to turn out. Brave vampire leprechaun Tommy Wiseau finds a kitten, eats it for sustenance, and now Tommy can live forever yet again. Not eats, I mean, you know, just sucks the blood. Man. Just really have to hope for the best here. This is not exactly the A-team at work. Pee-wee does 3 damage. Wow, Pee-wee. At least Cat Girl is contributing. She doesn't want to be abandoned again. A stray cat girl. A stray abandoned cat girl appears on your doorstep. What do you do? Like, on the driver's side of where I park my car, it smells like cat piss consistently the past, like, 3 weeks. I think there's a stray cat girl peeing next to my car, like, almost every night. And I'm getting real fucking sick of it. Well, this party's fucked. Oh my god. This is why trying to level too many... And Tommy's not all that amazing a party member. In terms of, like, DPS. But trying to level too many low Bs at the same time... Probably not the best idea I've ever had. I thought Sponge was supposed to be the squishy one. God damn it, Pretzel. Hoping I can get at least to the next inn with this team. Huh? What? Oh, it was just a dream. Okay, I'm not hopeful about this one. But why? Why is the cat girl giving love? I need attacks, cat girl! I think this can be done. The Griffin's gonna be a pain in the ass, but we can do this. We can do this. fuck. Yeah. Yeah, minimal DPS. Yeah.
Yeah, my Pee-wee, yeah!
Oh, still alive.
Yeah!
Oh, still alive. Yet again. That's the splort. What a story. Okay, go in, go to an inn, go to an inn. Yes. No! Fuck! Yes. Good. You've eaten 90 HP bananas. I don't care. Your team's penchant for bananas has given rise to a new power. This is going to sound a little strange, but the more bananas you eat, the greater their effect will become. They will improve again once your team has eaten 120. Wow, look at the timing on all this. Yeah, I mean, the only right fucking clown was my caretaker while my character was sick. How heartless do you have to be, clown? Cloyne. It's kind of badass, actually. Mecha Bat? Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, I get it. Laughter is the best medicine. I see. Is that how my character recovered? Hand wand? We need the penis enlargement pills on this thing. Clown could probably get some enlargement pills to Pretzel, you think? More than likely. Vinny, did you hear about Mike Love releasing a double album? What? Wait, he's... What? Who wrote the songs? Him? You sure he didn't, like, break into Brian's house and, like, just steal a bunch of songs from his notebook and his little personal recorder? Have mercy. Songs is recorded on notebook. Well, you can write your songs in a notebook. He's gonna release his double album before my band releases another light. It's called Unleash the Love. Oh yeah, I think I heard about that actually. Yeah, I remember. The reason I remember hearing about it is because I remember vomiting in my mouth a little bit. I didn't realize it was a double album, though. That's really classy of him. Unleash the love. Good job, Pee-wee. Pee-wee really is hitting the MVP status today. Whoops. Why don't you buy him better spears and clothes? You have to wait for him to be ready. This is the best shit he can have right now. I bought him the most... I bought him the stuff that I had unlocked from Devil Vinny. I don't have better stuff. Pretzel really... I mean, maybe just the salt? Doesn't too much salt make you tired? Or is that too much sugar? Or is it both? Pretzel is asleep while this is happening. And Guy is... I've watched Guy Fieri. You know what? I don't hate Guy Fieri in real life. But man, it's cathartic in some ways to see him get fucked up like this. And so many times in a row, too.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, he did barbecue. Guy Fieri cooked barbecue for the firefighters and wildfire victims in California. Just you know, because he wanted to do something. I give him a lot of credit for that. That's he seems like an alright guy. Oh, Pretzel's here. Bye, Pretzel. You should have stayed asleep. It's up to my character now. My character plus cat girl. Yeah, I didn't realize how hard some of this stuff was gonna be. I totally thought I could just level my characters, no problem. Pro cooking. Yeah, guy needs more HP. Okay, we need an inn. We need an inn, like, right now.
Right now?
Oh, we're camping? About ready to nod off. Someone's gonna have to... Pretzel, you can do this. Don't fall asleep. God damn it, Pretzel. The character that fell asleep twice in the past 15 minutes I set to watch. Pretzel was sleeping. All of our shit was stolen. Could you imagine if this game was closer to Darker Dungeon? Darkest Dungeon? Well, yeah, Darker Dungeon. This is gonna be a tough one. Delicious! Come on, we can do this, we can do this. We can do this. Yeah. No, Pretzel. Pretzel was the wrong character to give that to. Oh, 3, and then bananas. Increasing the... Why do I say banana? Increasing the usefulness of them. Yeah, I just keep randomly putting hyper on mages, and it's not a good idea. I'm aware of this now. Weird combination, right? Pee-wee did a crack PSA. Pac is on coke. Yeah, Tommy's like super low level when it comes to outfits. Tommy's way behind. Ancient spear. Looks cool. Dick. Not really getting a whole lot of food these days. It's a wonder I have anyone leveled up. Okay, we need a legacy character to get in here and help out. I just want to finish this one mission, then we'll switch to Hat in Time. And here it is. Oh my god, no. How much more is there? Oh, fuck. The warmth of 1,000 springs shining on the heart. Roving gourmet. Warming soup. Alright, I'll just do one more and then we'll finish the mission next time. I know it just takes a really long time to go through this game, but I made it go slower by trying to level up new characters. At least next time the characters will be leveled and we can just stick with these characters for a little while. I wish there was like an auto sprinkles feature. Like whenever they get below 50%, it just sprinkles them up. That would make the game go a lot faster. Someone said something just now in chat about there being TwitchCon in his city and there's a bunch of shitty memes on the crosswalk. Were they dressed as shitty memes or were they just spouting shitty memes while you were driving past them? Also, a number of people have asked me if I was going to TwitchCon, and I was invited, but, you know, it's too far, man. You know, I don't need to go that far to see shitty memes. All I have to do is look in the mirror. But, yeah, I stick to the East Coast for conventions. A lot of people, when I mention I'm going to a convention, that rhymed, they ask me if I'm going to be in, like, Canada or wherever. And the answer is, I don't like conventions enough to want to go too far. I'll stick to within a couple-hour drive. But if it's, you know, like a flight, it just doesn't appeal to me. Like, I don't need the attention, and I don't need the con plague. Do you ever travel for fun, though? Not really. I would like to. Eventually, I would like to take a trip someplace that involves a plane again, because it's been like 5 years since I've been on a plane, and I just haven't had the desire. Like, I've been so motivated to do the music stuff. I've been, you know, streaming a lot. I haven't really had anywhere that I wanted to go. And if it's for a convention, it's not the most appealing. I like conventions, but only a couple times a year. I need to recharge for a while. Like, that's why I didn't go to Comic-Con. And Game A-Con is, like, really small compared to Comic-Con, so I can handle that. But, yeah, eventually I would like to do more traveling. I'm just not there yet. Would you ever consider a Red Vox tour? See, logistically, that's a problem. People do ask me about that one too, and it's really fucking cool, but expensive. Alright? Travel would be expensive for a tour. I can't just book a tour. Not that many people know about Red Vox, believe it or not. So, I mean, it's still kind of not... Like, we would go to a place and might fill 20, 30 people at most. That would not make a tour worth it. That's one. Well, that's a couple. But the other thing is, too, like, you know, one of my band members is a police officer, and he's very busy. The other one has a new child, and is married, and is also very busy. And it's just not an easy thing to just say, alright, chums, let's get out there and go do this. You know, we don't have a label, we don't have a booking agent. It's a really big commitment to tour, and we don't have most of what you need to do so. So what I would say is, if things ever changed for us, and we could do like a little, like maybe a couple dates, like 4, 5, 6, that could be cool as an eventuality, but we're not even close to there yet, in status or otherwise. And it would, you know, schedules would have to be rearranged. New York City thing could be cool, yeah. I mean, we would like to. Once we get another light out, we're gonna take a little break from recording. Even though I have a bunch of really good acoustic songs that I'm excited to record in the near future, but not anytime too soon. I would like to probably figure out what we're gonna do. Maybe a couple of New York City shows if we get lucky enough to do such a thing. Vinny, I have a venue and a place for you to crash in Madison, Wisconsin. I'm not kidding. Again, sounds great. I don't know how many people we have in Madison, Wisconsin that would come out and see us. Again, expensive, far, difficult. We might even have to get like a fifth band member to play some of these songs because they're a little too complex for just the four of us. Will you ever do anything like Room to Breathe again? I would say you'll enjoy another light, if that's the case. Anyway, thanks for the questions. I'm done with Miitopia for now. It's really good to revisit the game, but it definitely gets repetitive, and these quests take a long time. So you gotta find your own entertainment. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'm going to set up a hat in time, and we can play some video game. Stick around for Pep in Time up next.